A very warm and joyful afternoon to everyone. Today is truly a blessed occasion as we're gathered here to celebrate our pre Christmas celebration and Grandparents' Day program filled with hope, love, and festive spirit. And this moment becomes even more special because we are honored and deeply blessed to have with us the most reverend P.K. George, Bishop of Miao, who has kindly graced our celebration with his dignified presence. Your presence, dear Bishop, brings immense blessings to our school, and we feel truly privileged to sit beside a leader who carries such wisdom, humility, and spiritual strength. And we hope this interaction will offer a valuable guidance and inspiration to all our students and viewers. So, with your kind permission, we would like to begin this interview session. My first question is, dear Bishop, this is your visit to Divine Word School after a long period. How do you feel return to this institution after such a considerable period of time?
I feel happy that I'm here because even before the beginning of the Divine Word School, I used to be coming to rowing and meeting all the people around here. And the initial years of the school, I used to be coming here very often. But of course, over the years, it has become less because the number of schools and our other kinds of presences, involvements, and centers have increased. And so, time gets distributed to other places as well. But I'm really happy that I'm here. And this evening, it seems to be a unique occasion where grandparents are being honored. It'll be nice to meet the old generation people whom I would have started to probably begin with.
Thank you, dear Bishop, for sharing your thoughts. My next question is, dear Bishop, do you have a special Christmas memory involving your grandparents or older family members?
Definitely yes, because my grandparents, it would be all 1960s, the memorable time. And that time, of course, anywhere in India, the facilities that we have today did not exist. But celebrations were always home bound, where everybody assembled together at home, and whatever be the celebrations that were held there. So that created a greater bond, a greater familiarity at home, which I think is not so much today. Today it is more of a social event than a family event.
Thank you, dear Bishop, for sharing such a sweet memory with us. My next question is, over the years, our school has grown in many ways. What positive changes or development have you observed during your visit today?
Of course, I can't say much because we have today. It's a holiday. First of all, most of the students are not here, and the school definitely, which started with nursery, has come up to class 12. That's a great change, and I'm sure through the presence of class 12 and more grown young men and women going out from class 12, the society will have a lot of transformation, and I have a real hope for that. That's my hope.
Thank you, dear Bishop, for your words of appreciation. My last question is, as young students growing in faith and learning, what important values do you think we should carry with us in our daily lives?
See, you mentioned faith, and I would like to stress on that. Please, I'm not talking about religion, I'm talking about faith. We need to have that ultimate faith in God, whichever religion you belong to, and also faith in each other. Because if I don't trust you, or if I don't trust my other neighbor, our community, our society cannot go together, cannot pull together. So, this basic faith in God and in mankind, particularly neighbors, is a must. And here I remember what Gandhi said. He said, one person may cheat you, but because of that, don't allow a deserving person to be punished or to a deserving person to lose his or her chance. For this, we need to have that faith that my neighbor is a help and not an object. not a block.
Thank you, dear Bishop, for your wonderful sharing and words of appreciation. Now, my co host will continue this interview session.
Good afternoon, dear Bishop. I'm Amame Taru of 7th Standard. Once again, thank you for spending your valuable time with us. My first question will be Christmas reminds us of love, compassion, and service. What simple act of kindness do you encourage students to practice in their homes, school, and society?
See, today we are living in a very advanced society, and one of the things that we need to develop is being sensitive. There is general merry atmosphere, there is general happiness, even not Christmas time only, I'm talking about during the year. But there are also our own companions who are suffering, who have a financial or physical problems, maybe mental agony because of some trouble at home. And so we should be magnanimous enough to find out those and help them. That's the greatest help that we can do for the others.
Thank you, dear Bishop, for this wonderful sharing. My next question is in today's digital age, students spend a lot of time on phones and social media. What advice or guidance would you give regarding healthy uses?
See, that is a very important question. It is not just, just recently I'm coming from a play where we had a meeting, and it is clearly given that there are 8.5 billion mobile users. Of that, 6.5 billion are using mobile for about 7 hours a day, 5 to 7 hours. So much time is spent on mobile. So it is not just some time, but it's 5 to 7 hours a day, and most of it is spent on not on creative activities or learning activities, but most of it is spent on recreation or a very cheap entertainment. No learning takes place, no communication takes place. So what I would tell the younger generation is use use as much as you need, but let it be for learning, and let it be for constructive reasons, like coming to know about other parts of the world, coming to know about our own neighborhood, what is happening, and then maybe even involve in it. Unfortunately, what we find is today, when an accident takes place on the road, there are 100 people who make a video of it and upload it in some forum, but nobody who goes to help. We need to be the persons who go to help that person involved in the accident, and this recording is just to be a proof of what happened. So we need to be people who are willing and able to go out to others. So this digital advantages that we have should help us to reach others.
Thank you, dear Bishop, for your advice and guidance. My last question is as we celebrate the joyful season of Christmas, what message would you like to give to the students of Divine Word School?
Yes, you asked the question right away. The joyful season of Christmas. And so, what we need to do is we have to become agents of joy in our homes. That's our first place. School comes after that. What happiness are you able to provide to your family members? That's the most important thing. And if you keep your family happy, automatically you will radiate that joy to your school, and from school to the community. So begin to be agents of joy in your family.
Thank you, dear Bishop. Dear Bishop, we are truly honored and grateful that you took time from your busy responsibilities to be with us today. Your presence has filled this day with joy, warmth, and renewed inspiration. On behalf of Divine Word School family, we extend our heartfelt thanks to you for sharing your guidance, ki- wisdom, kindness, and blessings with us. We wish you good health and advance Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. Thank you.